I'm Michael Thrax.
And I am Garrett Zagery.
And I'm Eric, Dr. Soybean. Welcome back to Crossover Theater, a show on the Neon Nightcast channel where we read crossover fan fiction. For those unaware, a crossover is a story where two fictional universes come together. Ever since we were kids, my brother and I have enjoyed the idea of crossovers, and in this show, we strive to find the most bizarre combinations possible.
Oh, baby.
And tonight's story is called Love is Blind by Yeah Nah 48. It's an X-Files and Shrek crossover, and the link to the original story will be posted in the description.
Again, I haven't read this before.
And a little bit of an extra disclaimer of this one. This one gets a little bit blue, as they say, so you might want to not listen to this one in public or at work.
NSFW.
So here we go. He didn't know how it had happened or why it had happened. All Fox Mulder knew was that he was face to face with an ogre. The creature was tall and large, a bulbous face and strangely pointed ears. The creature stared down at him with an intimidating scowl that distorted his face. "Who are you? What are you doing in my swamp?" He had a thick Scottish accent, and his breath smelt putrid. Mulder screwed up his face and stepped back a bit, his fear overpowered by the reek of the ogre. "I don't know. I don't know. I just sort of ended up here," he admitted, and it was true. Mulder had no idea how he'd ended up in the ogre's swamp. One minute he and Scully had been investigating disappearances of farmers in Alabama. He'd been in a field and there had been a bright light, and when he came to, he'd been in this foul-smelling swamp with an ogre standing over him. "You don't just end up in my swamp," the ogre cried, and picked Mulder up by his fashionable trench coat. He had intended to throw Mulder.
Wait. How do we think he got here? Was it aliens? Ghosts? A portal?
I wish the author was a little bit more specific, because I think Shrek's right. You don't just fucking end up in his swamp.
I want to believe it was aliens. He was getting too close, and they abducted him, and they somehow put him in Shrekland.
Since like interdimensional travel.
Yeah.
He had intended to throw Mulder, but something stopped him. "Gee, you're a really pretty man. What's your name?"
Lord, come on.
Mulder was slightly taken aback by this remark and stared into the ogre's eyes. "I'm Agent Fox Mulder. Just Mulder, if you will." "Oh, I will. I'm Shrek." Something about what Shrek had said enticed Mulder. As he stared into the ogre's eyes, he felt a feeling he'd never felt before stir in the pit of his stomach. He stared deeply into the strange green man's eyes. Shrek slowly lowered him to the ground. "Do you want to come into my shack?" he asked, a slight blush forming on his cheeks.
"Can I come in through the back door?" asked Mulder.
So is this... Okay, now I got two questions. Is this pre-movie Shrek? Like, do you guys think like Donkey's gonna get on this, or is this before he met Donkey, or like?
I think this has got to be before he met Donkey, because like he wasn't such a xenophobe after like the movies and shit. He was like pretty chill with people generally.
This is a prequel to the movies, if you will.
A prequel. And then my second question, I think I know the answer, but who do you think is going to be the top, and who's going to be the bottom?
I think Mulder's bottom, definitely.
Yeah, that's going to be my vote, or my guess.
So Shrek has lowered him to the ground and asked him into his shack, and Mulder says, "Oh, sure." Mulder bit his lip and headed towards the house, awkwardly shoving his hands into his pockets. Mulder's heart was pounding. What was this feeling? Why was he feeling it now?
Disgust, maybe?
The house he entered was quaint. Though the smell was overwhelming and he felt a bit faint, he was eager to press on, to uncover the mystery of this strange but intriguing green man. Do you want anything? I've got some bread." "No, I'm fine. I just ate." Oh, okay. The
Okay.
two sat in.
So oh man, got
The
any?
two.
I got bread.
It's
The,
like,
the two sat in silence for a bit, desperate to find words, though unable to create anything. Though the air was still thick with awkwardness,
Okay.
Mulder decided to make the first move.
No, wait, but Shrek was being so aggressive, and then he got him into a shack, and is like
Uh,
now pussying out.
I guess he's nervous now,
Oh,
yeah.
because
okay. He's getting
because
cold feet.
Mulder's decided to make the first move,
Well,
lunging.
he's such
maybe
a pretty
Shrek's
man.
actually a bottom. Maybe Shrek is a bottom, like, but he doesn't let.
Mm.
So he's kind of scared about going into this.
I couldn't see Mulder being a bottom, but I also couldn't see Shrek. No, Fiona probably like dominated him a couple
I
times.
I could see Shrek being a bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
lunging lunging across at Shrek and grabbing his face. Their
Mm.
lips locked
Oh,
instantly,
so
and the
gross.
two viciously made out, knocking over Shrek's chair and end table. Though Shrek was much bigger than Mulder, it did not hinder them. They were in a passionate embrace, a vicious tangle. The minutes passed, and the sexual frustration grew. It did not take long for Shrek's huge hand to remove Mulder's clothes. Though he fumbled a bit, it did not matter, as soon after, Shrek's clothes were discarded on the floor as well. The two stared at each other for a moment. Mulder's eyes traveled downwards. Shrek was huge. I don't want to hurt you, Shrek whispered.
Holy shit!
Fucking
Mulder moved forward and, using both hands, began to stroke him. Shrek moaned and fell backward onto a chair. Mulder's hands were soft and small. He kept rubbing, licking his lips, and getting even faster. Oh, Jesus Christ, boy, Shrek cried. Mulder kept getting faster,
you have to do it in like an
creating
Austin Powers voice or something.
Mulder kept getting faster, creating a slapping noise as he went. It did not take long for Shrek to come. A huge bucket load of the sticky white substance covered Mulder from head to toe. Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry. No, it's fine. I like it, Mulder grinned,
Just
and the two engaged in passionate lovemaking
thinking
all through the night.
thinking about
The end.
Shrek. Oh, okay, the ending. Okay, just thinking about Shrek like getting off is just making me sick, dude.
And they keep going on at the beginning about how much he stinks.
Yeah, right. He's like his breath almost knocks him back, and it's like then he's like making out with him and shit. Like, oh, oh no.
So, what did everybody think of that one?
It's a pretty fucking strange crossover.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get X Files and Shrek? I mean, I guess Shrek would fit into an X Files episode, not in this fashion, but I guess he could some way. I don't know.
I don't.
So here's people can review fan fictions, and here's a really quick review. This is the most important fan fiction I've ever read.
What?
Thank you so much for giving the world this gift. I believe that if everyone in the world read this, then we would finally have world peace.
Okay, that's trolling.
Well, of course. But
This
it's a
must have
good
been
one.
written around the time of like when Shrek was really like Shrek is Life. That meme was
Let's
popular.
see. Let's see if we can. Well, no, it was written in 2013, so not that long ago.
No, but that I think was 3 years ago when Shrek was Life. Shrek is Life was that big? Garrett, when did that
Shrek
video?
is
You
love.
know
Shrek is live.
the video where Shrek goes into that boy's room and fucks him.
Yeah.
When did that video come out? So
Oh,
I would rate
look
that.
up.
You know, it made me laugh, but it also made me want to be
2014.
sick. 2014?
Yeah.
So predated that.
Huh.
Was the Shrek is love, Shrek is life meme something before the video though?
Maybe it was.
Because if it was, then yeah, this could still fall into that category. But
I'm gonna rate this one. It made me laugh, but it also made me sick, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4 out of 10.
Fucking, it's
Because
just like I love people's minds. Like maybe this guy is just a huge Shrek and X Files fan, and
I just wish they went into more detail. You
like
It was
know,
a little it was a little short. That's
it
true.
was, yeah.
But part of me is glad they didn't. But
Well, you could have had the build up more robust.
talking about offering him bread.
Yeah, bread. Like offer him like a slug with
hey,
Shrekier
hey,
eyes on it or
hey,
something.
hey, you want some bread? No. Let's just start making out, and
Yeah,
I'll
like
Yeah.
jack you off though.
Yeah.
and it's just like I just was imaging like or imagining like Mulder stroking his dick and like licking his lips, and it's just fucking sickening. Mulder wouldn't
uh,
do that.
I mean, it said that Shrek came bucket loads. Like, where's all this going? Like, cause a bucket load of semen on my floor, you'd have to like replace the carpet.
I bet they fucked in it.
That's all right. It's
I
proof
think we
of
better.
incest.
I think we better wrap this one up
All
before.
right. This is Crossover Theater signing off.
See you next time.
Adios.